'cause the renegade hands want to claim the lands that have fallen under Texas rule. Six gun caballero, renegados against the brave vaquero. Six gun caballero, silk shirt and a flat brim sombrero. Now his brave vaqueros have to fight like heroes as he turns to make a stand. God Michael shows it'll take more than blows if they want to take his land. Despite his beautiful clothes, perfect manners and pose, he certainly knows how to fight. They said he should run, but that would ruin the fun. He knows it's gonna go right. Six gun caballero, renegados against the brave vaquero. Six gun caballero, silk shirt and a flat brim sombrero. Six gun caballero, renegados against the brave vaquero. Six gun caballero, silk shirt and a flat brim sombrero. Silk shirt and a flat brim sombrero. Six gun caballero. Although an Irish gent to Mexico he was sent and learned his Spanish etiquette. Now on the Texas border there's severe disorder. It's as tough as it can get. He'll have to be the defender of his hacienda, but he'll have to play it cool, 'cause the renegade hands want to claim the lands that have fallen under Texas rule. Six gun caballero, renegados against the brave vaquero. Six gun caballero, silk shirt and a flat brim sombrero. Now his brave vaqueros have to fight like heroes as he turns to make a stand. God Michael shows it'll take more than blows if they want to take his land. Despite his beautiful clothes, perfect manners and pose, he certainly knows how to fight. They said he should run, but that would ruin the fun. He knows it's gonna go right. Six gun caballero, renegados against the brave vaquero. Six gun caballero, silk shirt and a flat brim sombrero.
Oh, well, there you go. Here we go. So, I think I should do an American accent.
Howdy.
How y'all doing? We're now going to do a version of Bring Me Sunshine and bring you into the show in Grand Old Opera style. Hop the ball, bring me sunshine in your smile. Make me happy all the while. In this world where we live, there should be more happiness. So much joy you can give to each brand new bright tomorrow. Hello, good evening. Oh, sorry. Well, hello, good evening, and welcome to episode 132. It says 132 on there. 131. The hell it is. 131 of the Jive Aces JiveStream. The show must go on. I don't know what that is. Anyway, bring me fun, bring me sunshine, bring me love. Howdy, partners. How y'all doing? Because, ladies and gentlemen, it is, as Grouts here told us last night, it is in America National Day of the Cowboy. Yeehaw! So we're Cockney cowboys. So just like when Errol Flynn used to be in a Western movie, they used to always write in a few lines about why is he not got a, why does he sound Irish, or why is he, well, it's like a little story about the fact he was from Ireland, even though he was actually from Australia. Tasmania, yeah, which is basically Australia. He was. So yes, so they basically changed that. So well, you know, basically there'll be a little line saying suddenly these boys from the East End of London ended up as cowpokes, and tried to speak with their Western American accents.
They had cows in Essex.
They have cows in Essex. Believe me, they got countryside, big beautiful county, beautiful God's county. Anyway, you got your cowboy swag on. We've been in the dressing up box. We've been in the dressing up box quickly and thrown some things around. I ain't got a hat. Do I need a hat? Oh, I don't know if there's one that fits me. They're all like straw hats. Well, no, the brown one is really big. The brown one's actually one I brought in South Africa, and it's really big. But they're all a bit big for me. That's a bit straw, isn't it? It's the last straw. That's a bit. No, I can need a thing in my mouth. Anyway, so I'll try that one. Can you get to it? Anyway, so yeah, we said last. Grazia told us that it was National Cowboy Day today. Day of the Cowboy, sorry, to get it right. National Day of the Cowboy. We said, oh, let's do a Western theme. Let's do some Western stuff. Alex immediately whacked up a promotional piece saying that we were doing a cowboy thing. And it turned out we had loads of things to do today and no time. So we're going to do now, as always, a bit of a spontaneous, improvised, Western-y type jive, Western jive night for you. Let's see if this fits. That's a tad big. It's a bit big, and now it's just really even more messed up my hair. Mess my hair up. Hey? Yeah, they just look straw. It's a bit straw. You can try this one. It's a bit small. Don't know. Pass them out. It's a bit small. I have a small head, though, believe it or not. Despite my ego. Don't know. What do you reckon? That there is big. That's more a zoot suit.
No, it's,
Hidey, hidey, hide.
it's more Hank Williams.
Hank
If
Williams.
you turn the brim up.
You're cheating hard. Yeah. There you go. But you want me to sing? No, you were. I don't think you'll be able to see Peter in it if I'm wearing a hat. All right, so we're going to start off with. What did you want to start off with, Vince?
Well, we can do a bit of bonanza, I guess.
Oh, with the.
See, what's his name? Even Hamilton.
Hold on first.
Oh, first like and share. So, partners, if you could just like and share, you could find it in your hearts, your dear hearts, to like and share. And now.
We did actually have a record number of shares yesterday.
Really? How many
Yeah.
shares did we have?
It was almost 500.
Wow. 500 shares yesterday.
Thanks,
Please try and beat it tonight. Let's have a beat. And we'll
thanks
find
in no small part to Trisha Coombs, who was champion sharer.
Trisha Coombs was champion.
And there was a couple of champion sharers, and I've forgotten their names, but thanks. I'll find you afterwards.
Trisha Coombs.
It's definitely one.
All right then. So, first of all, was it in Hamilton, was it? Asked for gave you a boogie challenge? Okay. So he's been given a boogie challenge by in Hamilton, which was Bonanza theme. But we've boogie challenged him further. We've took his Bonanza and raised him. We took your Bonanza and raised you a whole boogie, a whole slew of Western themes boogie challenge.
Right, well, you might have to sit a few of these out, but if you know it, join in. Like, you might know that bit.
Oh, that'll be fine.
Otherwise,
Can't
I'm
read
just sort
it.
of making it up as I go along. But that's the Morecambe. That's all sort of. It's all mixed in. You see, it's all mixed in.
Just give us the key.
It's C. Yeah. Well, I've got something written out there, so.
Wow, love that Magnificent Seven at the end there. I do like the Magnificent Seven. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Brilliant. That was amazing, especially the Magnificent Seven. Bum, 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 bum. That was one of the first films I ever saw. Movies. Chitty Chitty Bang Bang and then Magnificent Seven, I think.
Steve says, because you're non-meat eaters, does that mean that tonight is going to be a spaghetti western night?
Yes.
As long as it's gluten-free spaghetti.
Gluten-free, organically grown, spelt spaghetti. There you go.
Yeah. How do you spell it? How's it spelled?
S-P-A-G.
Oh. There's a joke there somewhere, Stephen Frost. And everyone. Gluten-free spaghetti. How's it spelled?
I did make one up once, but I can't remember it.
Anyway. All right then. So what I'm going to do? Oh, I know. Let's do a request for Rawhide from Vince. We're going to have a go at Rawhide, completing spontaneous combustion. This is really hot. I tell you. Oh, this is good for my mask. I might wear this to go out. Of course, the theme tune from the TV series Rawhide, where Clint Eastwood first came to fame. And also, years later, for those really younger people that don't remember that, like me, it was used, of course, in the Blues Brothers, so don't start throwing stuff at us. Rollin', 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 Rawhide. Keep rollin', 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 though the streams are swollen. Keep them doggies rollin', Rawhide. The rain, wind, the weather, hellbound on leather, wishing my guy was by my side. All things are missing, good fiddles, love and kissing, waiting at the end of my ride. Move 'em on, hit 'em up, move 'em on, move 'em up, move 'em up, Rawhide. Cut 'em out, ride 'em in, ride 'em out, ride 'em in, ride 'em in, Rawhide. Keep moving, 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 though they're disapproving. Keep them doggies rolling, Rawhide. Don't try to understand them, just roll, throw and brand them. Soon we'll be living high and right. My heart's calculating, my true love will be waiting at the end of my ride. Move 'em on, let 'em up, hit 'em up, move 'em on, move 'em up, move 'em up, Rawhide. Cut 'em out, ride 'em in, ride 'em out, ride 'em in, ride 'em in, Rawhide. Ha! Got it. Yeah! Move 'em out, hit 'em up, hit 'em in, hit 'em up, move 'em out, hit 'em up, Rawhide. Cut 'em out, ride 'em in, ride 'em out, let 'em out, cut 'em in, ride 'em in, Rawhide. Take it up. Keep moving, 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 though they're disapproving. Keep them doggies rolling, Rawhide. Don't try to understand them, just rope, throw and brand them. Soon we'll be living high and wide. My heart's calculating, my true love will be waiting at the end of my ride. Move 'em on, hit 'em up, hit 'em up, hit 'em up, move 'em on, hit 'em up, Rawhide. Cut 'em out, ride 'em in, ride 'em up, ride 'em in, ride 'em in, Rawhide. Rawhide, ha! Ride 'em in, Rawhide. Rawhide. Yeah. Hold on, got a plastic gun down here. This is akin to Sammy Davis's whole show with with the pistol.
Now do that while tap dancing. Yes, many have attempted the art of the quick draw. We have Ian has mastered the art of the silly draw.
A silly draw. I have done it in that picture that you saw that he put up on Facebook when we were in Tucson. I did it with a big, like, pre revolution 45, and it's blooming heavy, but actually could spin it. And eventually get used to it. Obviously, it's easier actually than a little plastic one that looks like it's from a Kellogg's cornflakes packet.
Who's watching? Should we say hello to a few people?
Yeah.
Because and oh yeah, then we got a play. Then we got a video.
Oh yeah, we got a couple of videos to play at some point.
So let's first say hello. While we remind everyone to like and share. The people that we're reminding to like and share.
If you dare tonight.
If you dare. You dare.
This could be the end of your reputation.
Oh dear. So Jackie Clark is first up to comment on Facebook, and then we've got Susie Gurney says, "Yeehaw, howdy folks." We got Marta. She says, "Long time no see. Miss you guys so much." We've got Kenneth says, "Hello, hello, hello. Jive Aces." That's 3 hellos. That's half a hello each. We've got Dusty.
It was hello to me. It'd be Halloween.
Very good. Dusty Diddler. That's a very kind of cowboyish name, that isn't it? Or cowgirlish.
My name's Dusty.
Could be a cowgirlish name too.
Dusty.
We've got Joy. We've got Jeff. We've got Richard. We've got Lila from Vegas.
I think when you do that, you're going to go into the song.
Which song?
We got joy, we got fun, we got peace. That's it, yeah. We had joy, we had fun, we had seasons in the sun.
Ian Hartley's crumpets on. We've got April, we've got Stephen, we've got Kenneth, David from Ireland, we've got Marion, we've got Graham Lawrence, howdy partners, we've got Diane, we've got Trisha, we've got Dave, 8-Beat Mac watching. We've got Jackie, we've got Old Nick, we've got Old Nick Esquire. That's another good cowboyish name, isn't it? So on YouTube,
Old Nick come up the road, and Dusty was coming down the other end of the road, and they met in the middle. And them, because I like saying the word twixt back in those days. They didn't eat Twix.
They didn't have chocolate bars then. We've got on YouTube, we've got Singing Girl 47, aka Kate, says, "Howdy y'all from Singing Girl 47. Waiting for this Western stream to start at 1917 with my Jive Ace mug."
That's
and
way too late, 1917 for a Western stream.
And my country outfit on. We've got Charlie from Utrecht. We've got Johnny from South Philly. We've got
Post a pic of her in a Western outfit.
Oh yeah, send us a picture of you in your Western outfit and your Jive Aces mug, Kate. We've got Alan from Evesham. We've got Johnny. We've got, he says, "I hope to hear songs from Smiley Burnett, Gene Autry, Roy and Dale Rogers." The list goes on and on. Well, we didn't have too long to prepare, so you'll get what you...
By too long?
There's definitely a Roy Rogers one.
Definitely a Roy Rogers one coming up.
Definitely a song that Smiley Burnett was in the film that the film was in.
Okay, and there's definitely a song that Smiley Burnett was in the film that the song was in.
Yeah.
So covering almost, tenuously covering almost all your bases there.
Well, and Gene Autry did, we weren't going to do it in the end, though, were we?
No.
Home on the Range. We forgot about it.
Request for Ring of Fire.
Home on.
He did on Old Cowhand, though, didn't he?
Hey?
He did on Old Cowhand.
Oh, they did. No, we're doing a Gene Autry one. We do. Oh, give me a home.
Should we run the video? First video? No, the first video is... The first video is... Oh, you want to do that one first?
You do what you think.
Well, that's what you... Someone put up there. What
You
did you want to put up
I was going
first?
to put how the West was swung.
All right.
Yeah, it's got music, yeah.
Okay, we're going to put on now a video, which is one that we did. Those of you know Rusty. Rusty is a well-known swing dancer, tap dancer, and knower of all things vintage in LA and Los Angeles. And
Rusty Frank.
Rusty Frank. She's the one that when we told the story, she met Fred Astaire. She wrote a book on tap dancing and stuff like that. She also knows everybody. And
She's a connoisseur
it was her
of
birthday.
vintage Hollywood.
Her birthday party was always traditionally a Western theme. And a few years ago, quite a few years ago now probably, we were in America and we were playing at her birthday party, and she asked us to do one of our silent movie videos, which at the time we were doing to promote all our silly gigs we did silly videos for. So with her, we went to where in Hollywood where they used to film a lot of the westerns and used the cave as aforementioned in fact in one of these streams where they filmed Batman, the Batcave, but it was used for many westerns. We went up there and
Just to clarify, that's the 1966 Adam West Batcave.
the proper Batman, Adam West, 1966 one, the serious one, and the Batcave. And we made a film with what's his name's going out of my head, with
Ryan, Thingy Ryan.
Will Ryan was also in it, and Rusty, of course. And we're going to play it now. It's called How the West Was Swung. And if you look carefully, you can see the Hollywood sign in the background.
And I will say that it was very early on in our filmmaking days. It's quite low resolution because it was filmed on a tiny little stills camera.
Yeah, we used to film them on a stills camera that had a 15-second movie bit on it. And so we couldn't do any longer than 15 seconds or something like that.
But it's quite fun. I edited it in iMovie on a very slow
There you go.
laptop. Here we go.
Let us know what you think. There you go. I hope you liked it. That was our Western, How the West Was Swung. Most of our silly videos are pirates and Robin Hood and stuff like that. That was, I think, our only Western other than the thing that we're going to show you at the end, which is from Tucson, Arizona, which is an amazing place. But we'll tell you the story of that. We'll tell you the story of that when we get to it. Yes, we will. Now, partners, Big John isn't going to do a saxophone challenge. He's got a bit of a fiddle challenge, and he's going to improvise and play a fantastic thing called Soldier's Joy. you go, there you go. Big John Fordham, biggest Jonas Fordamus Maximus. Lovely. All right then, now are we doing spaghetti Western time? It's Italian time, Italian spaghetti Western time. We're not, you can't do that on the fiddle, can you? Yeah, ciao, grazie, how you all doing?
Sto bene, grazie. And I am very short today. I've got my boots on, so I have no heels.
Wow.
It doesn't fit. You see, it doesn't fit the attire. Allora.
My boots didn't fit me anymore.
No.
No, I just got my normal black boots on, but I got some vintage Grays cowboy boots on.
Oh, well, okay. Bene. So, yes, so you know it is Cowboy Day today. But not only that, hang on a second. Let me just make sure that, 25th. So we have, in Cuba is
Revolutionary Day?
Yeah, anniversary. It's a national holiday in Cuba. So they're probably going with smoking loads of cigars right now, up in the street. And another national holiday is annexation of Guanacaste in Costa Rica. I don't know what that is. I did not look it up. Didn't have a chance. Another public holiday in Puerto Rico is Constitution Day. And in Tunisia is another public holiday, is Republic Day. Yep. And then in Spain is the Feast of St. James the Apostle.
The apostle in English.
The Apostle.
In English, it's apostle, mate.
In Italian, it's Apostolo. So there you go. There you go. And in Ohio is a National Merry-Go-Round Day.
So merry-go-round day.
Merry-Go-Round Day. Yes, in Ohio. And it is also in the U.S. National Hot Fudge Sundae Day. But it's not Sunday. It's Saturday. Makes no sense. Okay, apparently, anyway, they're celebrating that. There you go. Now, of all things, in France, they're celebrating something. Guess what are they celebrating? You are all going to guess.
Escargot Day.
No.
Wine and cheese.
Yeah, but you had my iPad. He's a cheater. Yeah. Yes, it is cheese and wine day. There you go.
Fromage, how would you say it?
Fromage et vin.
Fromage et vin.
Yeah.
Le journée de fromage et vin.
Oui. And, okay, so in the U.S., a
in
National
French,
Day of the Cowboy. And in India and Nepal is Nag Panchami Day. And Naga is the worship of the snakes in Hindu. There you go. It's all sorts of things get celebrated. So the Hindu celebrated snakes. I don't know. I didn't check what, if they bring luck or if. Yeah, well, it goes with, Texas, you can find rattlesnakes and all that, It all goes in, I think.
Yeah.
Yes.
When we were in Arizona, we used to have a young chap with us from America who was teaching us how to. Well, we didn't show us, but he was telling us how to kill rattlesnakes.
How do you kill
Skin
a rattlesnake?
them, right?
And no, I don't want that. Only how if you get attacked. I want to know that.
Well, he was like this. He was young. How old was he? About 15 or something. He was 15, and at the time he lived in a ranch, and he was basically they grab the tail. First of all, they put their foot on the head, grab the tail, and then they used to like whip it, and the head would come off. No, like they'd whip it, the head would come off, and then the head would land, and then they had to, because obviously they were dangerous. They weren't just going around looking for rattlesnakes. It was like when they were near a camp or something, or came near the where he was living. So they'd go like that, whip it, and then they'd be very careful to bury the head, and the teeth the fangs stayed poisonous for a long time. So then basically they'd get the head, bury it, and put a brick or a particular rock on top, so that anyone walking by would know that there was the head of a rattlesnake under that rock. There you go.
There you go. So
That's like your recipe. That was.
Yes, fantastic. It actually reminds me when we went to visit Gina in Texas. She was saying that she always grew up with checking if there were scorpions in her boots. So the first thing you do, or in your shoes, is you shake your boots or your shoes if you left them near the door to make sure there was no scorpion, having, making your shoes, the house or something. So there you go. So these are important tips, because if you're going to Texas, if you're going to Arizona or whatever, you need to know that. Bene, today's recipe again is very simple. This is again, it's an appetizer, so it's super simple. You all had this, and my mom, you all had it, and I think you all liked it. It is God, I forgot the legumi alla griglia, which is vegetables on the grill, right? So you have like courgettes or eggplant. You slice them very thin, like that, and then you basically you cook them with no oil or anything, just like on a hot pan, and you just like sort of make sure that they cook nice. And then you remove them, put it on a plate. Just put a little salt, a little olive oil, and garlic and parsley. Remember, that's as an appetizer. It's. I know you look at me like, where
Very Western. We can add some baked beans to that.
No,
Maybe not.
no. But I found out something. Well, you know this because but I was looking at some Italian American recipes, and you all know, I mean, I know that this room knows, but do you know, you over there in America, that meatballs, spaghetti meatballs, is not an Italian dish. It's an American dish. There you go. I'm sorry if I broke your heart, but yeah, it's an Italian American meatball.
You'll be saying next there shouldn't be pineapple on pizzas.
That's correct. You don't put pineapple on pizza. It's now become a thing, but if you've grown up in a traditional Italian way, you do not put up, pineapple on a pizza.
I guess if in your Hawaii, like the ukulele, they took the pizza and they made their own version, or at least some store somewhere did in America.
Yes, and still to this day, I would not eat a pizza with pineapple on it. Bene, sì?
Bene, eccellente.
Eccellente. Allora, che canzone fai? Cos'è la prossima canzone?
The next one. Oh, I don't know, an Old Cowhand. Grazie. Spaghetti Western. Grazie is the Spaghetti Western. La 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 la. All right then. Woohoo! All right, so now we're going to do a little song which made famous mainly by Bing Crosby. Lots of people did it, including Gene Autry, Louis Prima. In fact, Louis Prima is featured in the Bing Crosby version in the film. What's the film? Rhythm on the Range. Of course, if you watch Rhythm on the Range, or the clip Rhythm on the Range, you've got Bing Crosby, loads of other people, and of course Louis Prima's in there as well. Louis Prima did a version as well, and quite a few people did it. Even Acapulco, we even heard Acapulco did a Louis Prima-esque version of it. It's called An Old Cowhand from the Rio Grande, which is a bit of a parody about them not actually being cowboys anymore. I'm an old cowhand from the Rio Grande, but my legs ain't bored and my cheeks ain't tan. I'm a cowboy who never saw a cow, never roped a steer cause I don't know how. I ain't fixing to start out now. Yippee-yi-yo-ki-yay, yippee-yi-yo-cow-way. I'm an old cowhand from the Rio Grande. I learned to ride before I learned to stand. I'm a riding fool who is up to date. I know every trail in the Lone Star State, cause I ride the range in a Ford V8. Oh, yippee-yi-yo-ki-yay, yippee-yi-yo-ki-yay. Ah, Old Cowhand, play that thing. zoo, and the engines run up a rug or two, and the old Bar X is a barbecue. Yeah, yippee-i-o-ki-yay, yippee-i-o-ki-yay, yippee-i-o-ki-yay. I'm an old cowhand. There you go. Always like that one. There you go, Old Cowhand, which is, of course, listen to the words, a parody of the fact that even in, when was that, 1930s? 36. Even at that time, obviously, they were no longer, they all lived around, but they weren't actually cowboys anymore, and they're having barbecues and riding around in a Ford V8.
They still had some cowboys.
Of course, they're still cowboys.
They were
But
cows.
it was parodying the them that wasn't quite as much as they could have been.
Kate wants to
Back
know
in the day.
where you got your jacket.
Where I got my jacket.
That jacket.
This jacket.
Yes, where did you get it?
This one. This jacket.
He doesn't remember.
I think, believe it or not, I think I actually got it in France.
Really?
Oddly enough. There's two things. No, I got this like probably before Jackie was born. Like a long time ago.
No, her name's Kate. You're the jacket. She wants to know where.
Hey?
Her name's
Oh,
Kate.
yeah, hold on. Does it even say in it?
Jacket wants to know where your Kate was from.
Does it have a label? Doesn't even have a label, does it?
No.
Doesn't even have a label.
Made in Taiwan.
It's
yeah.
it's that real. It's that genuine. It doesn't have a label. It's actually made on the look because you actually I haven't got it done up. You can see the all the little buttons and everything on it. Look. There you go. Perfect sort of. I need a Davy Crockett hat as well. And then my things come off. Oh, all right then. So are we doing? Dare I mention it? Are we doing it tonight?
No.
We're not doing competition time.
No.
Why not?
Didn't have time.
I know we didn't have time to do this either.
Exactly.
But you promised.
No, I didn't.
You
You
did.
promised.
You promised. You
No, I
promised.
didn't.
We had the idea. You promised.
I did not promise nothing.
You did.
Double
You
negative.
put the video up. You put the picture up saying we were doing this.
Oh yeah, this.
That's what I mean.
Yeah,
So
I
you
didn't,
promised. So therefore,
I didn't promise the
you
competition.
promised. Oh, we did.
I
By
didn't.
asking a question. Did we ask a question yesterday? We did. He could have done the sheet of destiny
Could have done.
if he'd known.
Guess what? Didn't.
Oh. All right. Tomorrow. Competition time will be tomorrow. But we could do competition time tonight with a question. Let's leave it though. Unless you want to do one on I'm a Old Cowhand.
No, let's do one at a time. Otherwise,
Well, I
it's
know
very
people like one. I
confusing.
think no, you got to keep doing it. You've just got to catch up. That's all. You just got to catch up. We'll do a cowboy question. Someone will think of a cowboy question, and we'll do one for the round about the last song time. Ooh. Anyway, let's do another song. Another one, oddly enough, amongst other people, made famous by Bing Crosby once again. But then he did do everything. And Roy Rogers. Who else did it?
You did do what?
No, I know Bing Crosby did it with the Andresses. Roy Rogers, yeah. There, it's called Don't Fence Me In.
Give you 4 bars before you're in, Ian.
Oh, give me land, lots of land under starry skies above. Don't fence me in. Let me ride through the wide open country that I love. Don't fence me in. Let me be by myself in the evening breeze and listen to the murmur of the cottonwood trees. Send me out forever, but I ask you please. Don't fence me in, just turn me loose. Let me straddle my old saddle underneath the western skies. On my cayuse, let me wander over yonder till I see the mountain rise. I want to ride to the ridge where the west commences and gaze at the moon until I lose my senses. I can't look at hobbles and I can't stand fences. Don't fence me in. Just turn me loose, let me straddle my old saddle underneath the western skies. On my cayuse, let me wander over yonder till I see the man arise. I want to ride to the ridge where the west commences and gaze at the moon until I lose my senses. I can't look at hovels and I can't stand fences. Don't fence me in, no, no, Papa, don't you fence me in. Yeah. There you go, there you go. All right, so obviously you can see this is a bit more of your Hollywood type cowboy. Back in the days when it was Jeff Chandler dressed up and all that sort of thing.
We won't talk any more about that, shall we?
And all that, well, back in the old days, great. That was how it was great. John Wayne movies, Errol Flynn being an Irish American, James Stewart. James Stewart did a host of them, a slew of them. Did great ones. What was his? What were the ones? He did a series of them.
Stewart.
Yeah, James Stewart.
Like Winchester 73 's famous.
Yeah, no, where he, the philosophizing one.
Oh, Destry, the sort of slightly comedy one with Marlene Dietrich.
No. I mean the one where he did. There was more than one, and it was anyway. Check him out anyway. Loads. That's your proper cowboy. That is. Anyway, so and also all the TV shows: High Chaparral, Bonanza, Alias Smith and Jones. I still like that.
Wild Wild West.
Wild Wild West.
Later.
With Wild Wild West was earlier. With
Was it earlier than.
with William Shatner.
Yeah.
The William Shatner one. Yeah, that was late 60s, I think, early 70s. Yeah. Not the Wicked Wild West movie.
No, not that one.
Oh, the Virginian. I was trying to think. Yeah, the Virginian. Yes. All these brilliant things. Well, we should have to do another. We'll have to do another one of these and spend more time on it. Work out more of these themes. There's so many different themes. Champion the Wonder Horse. Champion the Wonder Horse. Like a something. Now that actually wasn't Frankie Lane singing in the TV show, was it? Because I always assumed it was, but it was someone that sounded like Frankie Lane. It was a Frankie Lane alike. And then Frankie Lane recorded it. But Frankie Lane did all those, including, of course, he did Blazing Saddles. Frankie Lane did the ultimate parody. He did that. But also, I believe, Frankie Lane did the Hateful Eight. The theme to the Hateful Eight.
No, said Enrico Morricone.
Oh, Enrico Morricone, yeah. No, but he did another later one. It was always,
Frankie Lane died a long time before.
that's true.
Hateful Eight.
Was there another one after Blazing Saddles, though? Or was that the last one? He must have done OK at the tea rooms. Was it Gunfight at the OK tea rooms? Bunfight at the OK tea rooms. That's Bill Oddie, Graham Garden and Tim Brooke Taylor. Called the Goodies if you're in England. Bunfight at the OK tea rooms. Where they walk around with those genuine sort of like 1950s tomato-shaped ketchup dispensers fighting each other with them like splurge guns. Bunfight at the OK tea rooms. Check that out. Sort of thing. Oh, we could have done Gunfight at the OK Corral.
Who was that masked?
OK Corral.
You're forgetting the obvious. Who was that masked man?
Oh, yes, the Lone Ranger.
Yeah, not Zorro. No.
It was a quick Lone Ranger.
Oh, how's it go? It's the William Tell, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's William Tell Overture.
Hi-ho, silver away! I had an Action Man when I was a kid, but also the one that I had favourite was, I left the Action Man because I had, don't know if anyone else had it, the actual Lone Ranger, don't know what you call it, toy, man, like an Action Man. It wasn't Action Man brand, but it was like an Action Man, but it was just Lone Ranger in his blue outfit, black mask and the white hat. Perfect.
Apparently,
There's a great band called the Lone Rangers.
Wild Wild West was Robert Conrad, not William Shatner. Says Lila.
It had William Shatner in it.
Maybe he guested an episode, but maybe he didn't star in it.
Oh no, maybe not. But he was in it more than one episode because I saw a few. This is another show awfully similar, where they're like detectives.
I've never seen it.
They're like. Oh, Pete's googling it. William Shatner definitely had something to do with it. Maybe I only ever saw the ones which had William Shatner in. Who knows? All right, so next.
You could do the other video, and then you could.
Oh, you want to do the other video? Okay.
Only if he has it ready.
All right, so do you have the other video ready?
They're all ready. They're either ready or they're
All
not
right.
ready.
So here's the story, and especially for anyone from Tucson, Arizona watching, if Heather or anyone's watching, there's a lovely, if you're ever down in Tucson, Arizona, Arizona's lovely, Arizona. Twice now we've done tours where we drive all the way through Texas and New Mexico and all that area and Arizona. And Tucson, Arizona is fantastic, and there's a beautiful gig there. We do, there's a guy that owns 2 theaters in American, and they're called the Gaslight. Was it called the Gaslight
Theatre and musical
and the Gaslight Musical
in Oro Valley.
They're both, one's in Tucson and one's just outside Tucson, and they're big wooden old theaters, and they have their own theater company that when nothing else is on there, they're putting on shows in a really vintage pastiche parody sort of way. They're really fantastic. They do cheesy takeoffs of Zorro and all sorts of things there anyway. And Heather, who's a singer who booked us for it, and we've done it, 3 times? 3 times?
We were supposed to
Nice.
be
Supposed to be
there
3. We were meant to be there this year. Anyway, we went to, in Tucson, Arizona, is the town where they filmed like nearly every John Wayne movie.
Old Tucson, it's called.
Is it called Old Tucson?
Yeah, and it was originally built as a film set.
Right, well, there you go. And it has, in the 30s, and it had all John Wayne films there, loads of films were made there, right up to and including The Three Amigos. The Three Amigos.
And Young Guns too.
And Young Guns too. Well,
Blaze
so
of Glory.
we got to go there. Now, the funny thing is, we had some, because Heather's husband, whose name is Greg, is a stuntman, and he was a stuntman working there because they have fights. You go there and they have people fighting and everything. And he has all the gear. He has all the real guns, and that's how I got to actually spin one of his guns. And we had the guns, but you couldn't take the guns in because we were public going in. You have to, if you're going to go there and actually film a video, you have to pay obviously loads of money because that's what they do for a living. It's like going to a recording studio and say, yeah, we're just visiting as public, having a look around, but we also we're just going to record something on your machines. So you couldn't take the guns in. So we did a gun thing outside, but we went in and we just filmed it. And Alex cobbled together this brilliant, funny little thing. And to go with one of our songs, which, believe it or not, we're going to do this. The song is from Amazing Adventures, which is the album that keep going on about now, but which is the one that we're giving away normally for the prize for the competition time, which we're not doing tonight. But we will do a question after this. We'll do a competition time. And so basically, Branded Outlaw is the song inspired by a Pulp Fiction book of the same name by Owen Hubbard, actually, when he wrote all the Pulp Fiction adventure stories back in the 1930s. And it's called Branded Outlaw, great story. And this is the song for it. And Alex edited our trip to Old Tucson. This is the short version of it.
I buried my father outside my burning home. The ashes that were left would have to make do as a tomb. As I stood and viewed the ruin, I felt my guns against my side. I never dreamed I'd see the sight at the end of my ride. I rode my horse to town to find the man behind this deed. The sheriff was no help, but I didn't pay him heed. I asked the man by the saloon, he answered with his gun. I drew my Colts and shot him dead, and now I'm on the run. An outlaw's half a game. I had to get the blame. This town I'll have to tame. Branded outlaw, but I will clear my name. News travels fast in the way out west. Now every gunman knows who is meant to be the best. Suicide Western has become a famous name, spread by the idle without a better game. Branded outlaw, but I will clear my name. Branded outlaw, but I will clear my name. Branded outlaw.
you go. Basically kids dressing up box, playing a game, and with the excuse of the fact that we wanted to do a video. Basically kids. Anyway, yeah, wherever we go, we always end up doing some sort of silly video or something. You've probably seen them on our Facebook page. We did one in Morocco last year with Cara. Poor old Cassidy, we did one in the Seychelles. No sleep, flying all night, arrived there, knocked on her door. She goes, "Oh, we're going to the beach to sunbathe." I go, "We're going to the beach, but here's your pirate costume."
Can you spin those
That's what we
guns?
do.
Can you spin those guns like the one in the video?
Well, I was saying, I'm trying.
Are they not weighted right?
No, that's the thing. Well, no. Also, the thing is, they're too small, mate. They don't move around your finger. That's the thing. They're like, look, doesn't move around your finger, but I'm trying that. Yeah. Get stuck on your finger. I'll have to get a real gun. Someone actually said I should learn how to do it and do a thing like if you've ever seen Sammy Davis do it. There you go. Yeah, but when you have the big one, it's like really the one of his was a 45, like a proper old 45, which was out for the war, and it was like long barrel, and it just goes literally sideways. Yeah. Well, I'm not showing on this because this isn't one. This is a very cheap old. Well, at least this isn't one with a big red top, like the modern ones. They had a rig. This is plastic.
I thought the toy ones have to have a big red top.
Yeah, I think this is before then. This is pre. This actually looks like a 1960s old toy gun. Like, and that was about the size of your hands in. But I have to admit, I spent a lot of my childhood, as well as watching musicals and old other black and white movies, every Saturday afternoon during the cowboy season. In England, when you had BBC and ITV, would have the westerns. I did sit there watching the westerns, sitting on a puff, sitting on my mum's puff, and with actual guns tied up and shooting at the TV screen. I know, I did that on purpose. All right, so now, ladies and gentlemen, we have a question, and the question was, should we do a competition time? Competition time, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, okay. Full music and everything. Yes, sirree, Bob, it's competition time where your dreams come true. And I'll tell you, we've got a competition for you. Because our question tonight is, which will go up on the wheel or the sheet of destiny, maybe both in one brilliant double competition whammy tomorrow. What was John Wayne's breakout movie? What was the film that made him? Yes, answers on a postcard before we finish this song right now. And we can do a song now, which we've never done before. We're going to throw it together, and it's going to sound a little bit hillbilly, a little bit western swing, a little bit country, and a little bit skiffle. Or something. Oh, Alex is going to play the banjo. Here we go. Are you going to do a solo or not? All right, it's in G if you want to join in on your ukuleles. That girl with the red dress on, some folks call her Dinah. Stole my heart away from me down in Louisiana. Take me back to Tulsa, I'm too young to marry. Take me back to Tulsa, I'm too young to marry. Yeah. Let's sax, John. Let's have a sax. Sucks the blossom, big bee gets the honey. Poor man picks cotton, rich man gets the money. Take me back to Tulsa, I'm too young to marry. Take me back to Tulsa, I'm too young to marry. Piano man! Always wear a great big smile, never do look sour. Travel all over the country, playing by the hour. Take me Tulsa. I'm too young to marry. Take me back to Tulsa. I'm too young to marry. One more. Take me back to Tulsa. I'm too young to marry. Take me back to Tulsa. I'm too young to wed thee. There you go. What was the film that made John Wayne? Meanwhile, I guess we're going to have to do this in a Western manner. We'll be back tomorrow, 8:30ish. Meanwhile, it's plumb crazy over here, ain't it?
Don't let Grazia say anything and give us another suggestion for a theme tomorrow.
No, we haven't got time.
No, but I wanted you to say there is actually a Western town right next to us. It's in Laredo in Kent.
Laredo in Kent, that's very true. We need to go there. We haven't been there yet. So in Western accents.
I've seen a movie film.
We'll meet again. Don't know where, don't know when, but I know we'll meet again. Yes, I know we'll meet again. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Ta-ta.
Ta-ta.
Toodle pip.
Toodle-pip.
Cheerio.
Cheerio.
TGFN. Tally-ho.
Tally-ho.
See you later.
See you later.
So long.
So long.
Well, I know we'll meet again some sunny day. Come back and see us all, folks. See you tomorrow.